I feel like the earlier videos,
but the earlier videos,
trolling these guys.
But like, I was never doing the Chicago thing. I was never doing the Chicago thing back then. Right. I was more doing like 50 Cent and Rick Ross beef, clowning them type shit.
Right.
It was funny because once I started doing the gangster shit, I stopped doing the jokey, laughy academics shit. First time I did a real serious story, I think I did the one that really popped off was the War in Jacksonville, the Who I Smoke shit. Right. And that shit, I was like, this ain't funny. There ain't no jokes to get off in here.
And that's when your videos started having like the long introduction that kind of like really tries to explain that you're not trying to glorify it, and the long thing at the end explaining it. And even like a lot of times now I see you doing shit where you'll like really break down like how this area that these people were raised even ended up so impoverished in the first place, which I do think is like, that's really great additional context that realistically, like I'm so familiar with so many people that do what he does, and I see most of them being like very callous and like not having the detail, the attention to detail that he has.
Condescending in the report.
Yeah, like his shit is, I just take it so much more serious. And there's a shitload of people in Chicago that do this sort of thing. And to me, to my ears, it sounds like they basically are just like people who are living in these neighborhoods who just like get their information from some guy who just like spoke to people. His shit is all sourced off of the internet. Cause like, even if he had a guy in the DMs who would say, King Von killed this person, it's like, how do you ever like vet this source, or like, you know, the stuff that's available on social media, the way he pieces all that together, I respect it because this is all public record, you know? It's not like he's guessing, or he's not like, you know, he might be guessing about the conclusion, but when he shows you a King Von tweet, it really was a tweet that he posted.
But if I was a serial killer rapper, I would hate you, bro. I would hate you. I'd be like, yo, this motherfucker.
But I don't think it's really like his job to be well-liked. And I don't think he can do a good job.
I thought I was inconspicuous with this shit. I thought I was on the low, like just dropping little hits, but you can't follow. Like
Von knew what he was doing, though. Von wasn't on the low. That's I don't know how, I feel like people rewrite history because it's like, people like, Von wasn't on the low, bro. When Von was around, Von was doing the most.
Right.
Doing the shit with Dirk. You know, they caught that case together, talking about their on camera shooting. Like, Von was doing the most. Even that interview with Charlemagne, that first appearance where Von's with Charlemagne, and like Dirk's like, yo, this is my guy, he's got a crazy story. And Charlemagne's like, what you do? And he's like, yeah, I got body in 2 attempts. Like, Von's proud of that shit. Von's rubbing it in Charlemagne's face. Charlemagne says to him, he's like, how you beat it? You didn't do it, right? And Von's like, nah, lawyer. Like, Von's go and watch that interview back, bro. Von's basically saying, I did that shit to Charlemagne's face. Dirk's coughing, telling him, trying to get him to be quiet. Like, you watch that interview carefully, there's a lot going on, and Von was doing the most, bro.
I mean, that story is so crazy that nobody should be surprised that somebody had to emerge to really, like, document that shit. To me, I feel like hip-hop's lucky that they got somebody who actually has, like, a real dedication to the truth, because there's a lot of other people making videos like this that are just kind of
making shit up.
You know?
I try and do it in a sensitive way. I know a lot of people don't rate me, and I know, you know, we're going back and forth, but it's like, people will put the jacket on me like I'm one of the channels that's just going like, yo, and this guy smoked this guy and he's got hella bodies. But I try and do it in a sensitive way. But at the end of the day, there's going to be people making content on this stuff because this is what's going on. Drill, I didn't invent drill music. Like, that shit was there. And like, I start looking through it. That's my job, is to just put across the facts, not to like, try not to hurt people's feelings. And realistically, bro, we're talking about Von, like, bro, I'm on the side of let's like not kill people. I feel like killing people is bad. Like, I'm gonna throw my, I don't know if that's controversial, but like, I feel like, you know.
But you have a serial killer or a proclaimed
I know, it's crazy.
On the back of your foot.
It's one of my favorite artists, and it changed my life. So that's why I got him there.
How did he change your life? Even if they killed a bunch of people?
Because the Von thing just put me on the map, basically.
Right.
And like, you know, and I'm a huge fan of Von's music, and just, I don't know, it's just meant something to me, man.
Well, you're benefiting from the fact that he killed people. Directly.
He was the most benefiting. He was killing people and rapping about it and making millions.
You're benefiting.
So you're like the Robert F. Kennedy to Hoffa.
I like to see it as like, I'm benefiting from like quality journalism. Like, in the same way you could say, well, CNN's benefiting from the war in Gaza and Palestine, right? And it's like, really?
No, but you're covering what you covered one specific dude and it blew up. Like, so
I covered a lot of stuff. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but let's not split hairs.
But that's the biggest one.
Exactly. So let's not talk as if that's.
But everybody deserves to be paid for their hard work.
I didn't say anything about that.
Even snitches.
Sure, yeah.
I'm also not gonna call it what it's not.
Right.
I would say Von's benefiting directly off of murders that he really did, which is crazy. I would say I'm benefiting more from
your benefit. Like we keep moving the goalposts around. Just your benefit.
Let's be honest.
You've made pocket change in comparison to what both Von and the label made.
But you
no,
made like, bro.
Right. We're not debating that.
We're having the conversation now, and you're about to make money, right? So you're making money off of Von right now.
No.
We all have the same expectation. Yeah, there's a reason why
not the way you did.
There's a reason why you had the way you did.
Talking about
not the way you did.
Yup.
And you know what?
No.
I can't knock
Absolutely not.
Yo,
There's a reason why you're talking to him, and there's a reason why you're talking to him about this.
Let's give the revenue from this show to Bonds.
Yeah, there's a reason. We're media. You know, this is what we do, right? We're here. This is what we do.
Me too, man.
However,
we're all guilty of the same thing.
Right. There's certain things that you say on your show that some superstar might feel a certain way about it, and they'll be like, well, I don't fuck with dude because he said this on a, you know, this is what we deal with, you know. But in your case, I appreciated when you trolled motherfuckers
back in the day
because I felt like, yeah, you're in the UK and you can see how stupid this shit is. You know what I mean?
I never trolled gangsters though. I feel like people get that twisted. I was trolling 50 Cent and like. I was trolling Rich the Kid and Lil Uzi. I never trolled the gangsters. One, that's some dumb shit trolling the gangsters. Like, I ain't trying to make.
You can't say 50 and Rick Ross ain't gangsters.
Yeah, that's kind of tough.
It's a very different type of gangster.
Rick Ross, you're saying you can't say Rick Ross is a gangster?
I don't know, man.
I
think he was bringing that dog food into the prison, bro.
But again,
I can't believe that.
You're around gangsters.
I'm no gangster.
So can you do a story on whether if Rick Ross was truly a CEO?
1090 just did that.
Yeah, 1090 killed it.
He was. However, some CEOs are straight up, and some of them are crooked.
That's what he said in his book.
It's convenient.
It's convenient.
I could believe that.
To say he knows the real Noriega, where was Noriega jail?
Yeah.
You dig what? He owed me 100 favors? That could be fucking true. It could be true.
I never took that shit serious. I always took it as
some rap shit.
He's having fun with it. Same thing with Jay. Like,
but what if Noriega was in the jail that he's a CEO in,
right?
And he really owes him 100 favors.
I mean, that's cool. It feels like there would be like more supporting evidence, or like he would maybe have talked about it at length,
or maybe not.
I don't know.
Not if he's not an idiot.
Yeah.
But what is he gonna? What's he gonna get in trouble for at this point?
At this point,
all kinds.
That would be an amazing story if that was true. Why isn't that in the book? You read the book?
I read the book.
It's not in the book?
No.
Yeah, they didn't have it.
Okay.
No, but the way he frames it in the book is he was like, I was doing little bits with my crew, and then someone went to jail, and I had to lay low for a bit, so I got the CO job. And then the funny thing is, he never said being a CO is how I got my connect. 50 came out when they were beefing and said Ross should have said that the jail is how he got his connect. Ross never said that. Ross said my boy got locked on the mad bricks we were selling. Okay.
Well, why is he supposed to tell you that's how he got his connect?
No, but that's the thing. He never even said that. But that's what 50 was saying. But I feel like Ross, I believe Ross when he says it got hot for his crew and he got the CO job. But Ross never said that's how he got his connect. But that's the funny thing. I think people want to use that as an excuse for him, but he ain't even using that excuse.
But it's not even to use it as an excuse. That would be a testimony of a certain level of intelligence where I do not have to fucking tell people information that's going to get me locked up or jammed up.
But I feel like all these years later, I mean, seriously think he's still going to get in trouble for that?
Bro, it's still unsettling. Like if I had some of my homeboys in the shop, they'd be like, yo, back in the days, mapped. I'd be like, yo, what you doing? Yeah, okay, we might not get in trouble for it, but it's just that era. You don't talk about that.
You could probably tell us all kinds of cool stories about shooting people that the statute of limitations is over, right?
One more time?
Like you probably shot people that the statute of limitations is long since over, and you could just talk about it. But I respect that you aren't going to do it.
Why would anybody do that?
I don't know. Why does anybody talk about anything? If you were one of the Chicago kids, you would for sure be talking about it.
Yeah, but that's not a smart thing to do. I think we've established that.
But what would be the possible negative effect?
It's Hoffa, trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.